Would you like to 10x your return on your ad spend in 2026? This is how I did it in 2025, and I'm here to tell you it is a game changer for the team, and my ability to be in this new role at Innovate has really fueled the ability for me to focus on other things. And it's about putting together systems for yourself, or if you're a team, your team, be able to get the most out of your ad spend. Obviously, the first thing that you need is a website. I've got a couple. I've got a Real Geek site. I've got a Sierra Interactive site. For my team, I use Sierra Interactive. I like the URL structure. I like the amount of information it gives you. I like the tie-in to Follow Up Boss, which is a CRM that I use. But you also need a marketing team, a marketing professional. I use Asterisk Marketing. They're out of Canada. They've done a great job for me for about 3 or 4 years. And then you have to decide how much your ad spend is going to be. I do $2,000 a month. So basically for $3,000 a month, $36,000 a year, I was able to create $360,000 in GCI, around $12 million in sales directly from the ad spend on Google. Whether you're using Google or social media, sometimes we drive leads to a company called Listings to Leads. Any one of those folks, you need to set up what's called an engagement loop in your process. And my engagement loop looks like this: comes to the website, goes over to Follow Up Boss, gets auto tagged into Real Scout. Real Scout is a feature that instead of putting them on the MLS, we're auto nurturing buyers by sending them information with a polygon search that dials into the features, remarks, some AI imageries, and some questions for the consumer to narrow down their search, and then it sends an email from you in natural language. With this also, we have action plans where we have hired the best with Follow Up Boss. Lana Keys and Keys Technology actually audits our action plans quarterly for all of our agents and our teams as well, and sets these up. We also use Texting Betty, which dials into these action plans and is able to integrate the best ones back to website. When somebody comes back to the website, they start getting some emails, some action plans that are set up. So all this engagement loops going on while you have a person, whether it's yourself or if you're a team, you have a person that day that the lead comes in, they're able to go ahead and make that phone call. That phone call, if they don't answer, is then followed up with an AI generated text that is now also on the Follow Up Boss platform. The cool thing about the AI text is it actually addresses or takes the address they last searched, and it will build a conversation around that address if the person wants some more information or to set up a call with you. So that's been really, really, really cool to utilize. The other thing is the smart list. Now, I was showing an agent just this morning to set up a smart list. One of the ones, the best one that I have, so that the agent that's on call that day has someone to dial right away, is setting it up for people that have been on the website, been back on your website within the last 2 days, but it's been more than 12 days since somebody has last communicated with them. So this just gives you a great call now list. Keep that one, going. And I've really seen a lot. I've seen, what do we have? 27, it's right around Thanksgiving, 27 that have closed, and I've got 8 more closing out this year, all off of Google PPC, bringing them into the engagement loop, setting up those action plans, being able to talk to them. What happens if they don't respond within the first 30 days? This is when I take another set of action plans. I put them into what's called a cold pond, and then I run some of Key Technology's action plans there for more of a nurture, or more to get a hand raised to see if people are even interested in buying in the next 6 months to 2 years. So that's just getting your flow going, and boy, has it been a game changer for me and the Darren Woodard team here in Myrtle Beach, but I'm sure that it works pretty much that way across the nation. So these are some really cool tips for you to utilize in 2026. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. And we've noticed that from our ad spend that we're getting around 5%. So 1 out of 20 people that go to the website are actually coming through and purchasing a property. So it's been really great for our team, and I'd love to see you guys work the system.